Okay, folks, welcome to another Hebrew study this morning. Today, we're going to be looking at a Hebrew word that means to enter, lahikanas. And we're going to look at these various forms. We're going to look at the masculine singular, the feminine singular, the masculine plural, and the feminine plural forms of lahikanas, meaning to enter. Let me put this in the groups for those who are interested. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we're looking at this verb here. Lahikanos. Okay, and then this lamed would be to enter what? To enter into to what? Lahikanos is basically our verb. If you were to say he entered, it would be niknas. If you were to say she entered, it would be niknes, nikneset. And it looks like niknasim is they entered, masculine or mixed plural, and niknasot is feminine plural. Okay. That basically is what we're going to be looking at here. And let's see here, what we have to do. I get this down here real quick. I should have had that up there. We'll get to our lesson here. Answer key. All right, I think we're on, what are we on? She were 33. Okay, might be on the wrong one there. I close that one down. There we go. Answer key here. I think that's what we need. Okay, so I think last time we did these completions. Now we got exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is Targil Echad, which is exercise 1, right? So we're going to open up exercise 1. We'll probably get through 2 or 3 of these today. Usually these chapters take me 3 hours to get through to fully explain everything and go over every detail. Okay, so we have Targil Echad, which is exercise 1. So we're going to be using these verb forms here. So hashalem bapuel. So this complete the verb lahikanes. I think that's what that's saying. Hashalem hapuel. And hapuel is like the verb form. Hashalem hapuel lahikanes. Yeah.
השלם הפועל להיכנס.
Yeah, השלם הפועל להיכנס.
השלם הפועל להיכנס.
Okay, so this hapuel here is the verb form, in the verb form. And then what's the verb? Lahikanes, right? So hashalem is complete. Hapuel lahikanes, complete the verb form. So what we're going to do here is this is doctor. So it's like an abbreviation. It is a transliteration of an English word. Well, technically, I think probably it originated in a German word, but if you see this written out, there's lots of medical doctors, or there's like PhDs that are in the university. So this little part right here lets you know it's an abbreviation. Let's see here. We got somebody that came in or wants to come in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me make sure I've got all my settings correct here. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess we'll let them do that. Okay. All right, welcome, welcome to the Hebrew study. And I have the security feature on for now so that no one can talk. But if you have a sincere question about Hebrew, raise your hand and I will try to get to you, okay? Put that in the chat. Essentially, what we're working with right now is a verb form, and it's this one here, lahikanes. There it is, lahikanes. Means to enter. To enter. Okay, and then niknos is like he entered. We have nikneset is she entered. We have niknosim would be like they entered, but it would be masculine. It would be mixed plural. How about niknasot would be like they entered, but it's all women. So that's what that's about. Gavar, I think, are you the guy that recently came into the Yahad? Let me see if I can. I'll unmute you. Can you hear me? Let's see here. Wait a minute here. Yeah, unmute themselves. Okay. All right. Are you there? I don't think you're. I think you might. Your microphone might be. Okay, you're having a microphone issue. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. All right. So I think yeah, you're the guy. All right. So well, welcome. This is as part of the Yahad. I try to have language studies, and I've been focusing on Hebrew for quite a while, and so there's a lot of studies on hmisrael.net. So what I'm going to do is go down through these here and attempt to answer these questions. Okay, so we have Dr. Gott. Remember that this is an abbreviation for doctor. And it's a transliteration of probably originally a German word which came into English. And then, you know, there's a lot of English transliteration in Israel. And what we mean is it's like a word. Basically, we're taking an English word like this, and we are putting it into the same sound system of, so if you did an abbreviation like this, like doctor, like this is in English. And so in abbreviation, it looks like this, a dalet resh, doctor. And so also this is basically a continuation of a reading selection that I did earlier. And that reading selection is up here, and you can find this reading selection in the previous video. And you'll have all of the sound keys, you'll have everything you need to catch up to this level here. This is really intermediate, and really, my opinion is for someone who has the tenacity to learn Hebrew, there's usually a connection, a tribal connection, that they're part of a Levite, a Levitical line in somewhere. Because the Levites were given to very studious, and they have the particular personality and the character traits to be able to handle something that's this type, and this is why the Levites were given as the priesthood, throughout the nations, although we are under the Melchizedek priesthood now. That's one thing I've noticed. People who are very studious. I happen to know a lady that is actually more advanced than I am. My son lives in Jerusalem, and he is fluent, near fluent in Hebrew. So this is kind of, it's kind of a trait thing that I've noticed, but that's just kind of a corollary thing. All right, I see your comment there. A couple semesters of Hebrew in college. So, okay, all right, that's fantastic. Baruch Hashem. All right, so we're going to start out with number one here. Dr. Gott. This is the proper name of the doctor. Blank. And remember, we have to use a form of this verb. Not this part, but this part here. To fit in there. So right now, I think Dr. Gott, I got to figure out whether this is a female or a male. And in order to do that, I have to go up to my reading selection to figure out. Okay, so Shalom, Professor Gott. Ma Nishma, how are you? Okay, and Dr. Gott says, Toda La'il. Okay, so La Hakol Basader. We figure out whether Dr. Gott is male or female. The only way to figure this out, Mashlomek Zahava. Okay, so that's that. This is a girl here. Yeshli Yom Meshuga. Okay, let's see here. That's a crazy day. Yes, to me, there's a crazy day. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna figure out whether Dr. Gott. Let's see, Akshav. Usually the only way to know is to figure out if there's a verb form that's feminine or masculine. And then I can figure out, well, what is Dr. Gott? Is it feminine or masculine? Let's see here. I go down through here. No, Ken. Let's see here. Zahavi says, Ken avoli ein koach. Kol hazaman anashim niknasim vayotzim. Okay. Mazepo. Let's see. Autobus. Okay, so it's like so much traffic coming into the office. It's like an autobus station. It's like a bus station. Figure out. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is just assume that it's masculine. Now, I could be wrong about this, but because I can't find a clue up there that'll tell me. So I'm thinking that this is masculine. If it's masculine, it's going to use this right here. Niknas. Now, if it's this one here, that tells me something. That tells me that Dr. Gott is a female. So we'll see. So I'm going to put Niknas in there. So Dr. Gott Niknas entered Baboker. Let's see. La Misrad. Okay, so in the morning to the office. She came into the office in the morning. La Misrad. Okay, so let's see on our answer key if it uses Niknas or Nikneset. All right. Yes, Dr. Gott is a man. It uses Niknos. I kind of guessed on that, but I got it right. Baboker La Misrad comes into the office in the morning. Okay, so Hamora Viva. Okay, so now this is definitely a female teacher. It's not Hamore, it's Hamora. So it's a female teacher. Aviva. I think that Aviva has to do with it might be turning around, but I'm going to double check that. Hamora Aviva.
Hamora Aviva.
Okay, it's a proper name. Looks like it's a proper name. Hamora Aviva blank. Lakita Basha'a. Okay, so Lakita Basha'a. So it's gonna be this feminine one. I already know. It's gonna be this one. This one goes down here. Nikneset lakita basha'a. Okay, the teacher of Viva, Nikneset lakita, enters the class now. Hasha'a.
המורה אביבה נכנסת לכיתה השעה.
Yeah.
המורה אביבה נכנסת לכיתה השעה.
Okay, so lakita is she's the class. She's entering to the class now. Basha'a.
המורה אביבה נכנסת לכיתה השעה.
Okay, so that's right. I think we should have nikneset here. So let's double check that on our answer key. Yes, that's correct. Amora Aviva. This is a proper name. This is a teacher, feminine teacher, feminine teacher. Nikneset, feminine form of the verb. Lakita, to the class. And it's probably lakita. It's probably not lakita. It's probably lakita, because lakita means the class. It's got the definite article in there. And basha'a, now. Or at the time, it's probably the time, 9. Shevet. Shevet. Nope, not that. What is that 9 one?
המורה אביבה נכנסת לכיתה השעה 9.
Okay, yeah, the hour.
המורה אביבה נכנסת לכיתה השעה 9.
I didn't see that 9 on there. Okay, so it's by the hour, 9 o'clock. That's right. So if you put a number next to it, it means by the hour. Basha'a. All right, so it's a bit laborious, but the more I do this, the more I learn. All right, so hayeladim. I see mishachakim, mishchakim. I know the hayeladim is children. Hayeladim mishchachim. Yeah.
הילדים משחקים.
Mesahakim.
הילדים משחקים.
Okay, so this is a scene. Look at that. Mesahakim. Okay, so are playing. The children are playing. Oh yeah, that's nearby. Habayit. They're playing by the house. Okay. Hem lo rotzim. Say they do not see. I think that rotzim. No, that's ro'im. Rotzim, they do not want. They all do not. Let me see here. Hem lo rotzim. Yeah, that's right.
הם לא רוצים.
That has to do with wanting. Hem lo rotzim, blank. Habayita. They don't want to, let's see, enter back to the home. So we're going to use this one here. That's going to go down here. Because we're talking about children. And it's mixed masculine. In other words, basically the rule is you use this form if there's even one boy in both. You could have 9 girls and 1 boy, and guess what? It still uses the masculine plural. That's kind of sexist, isn't it? But that's how the Hebrew is. The only time you ever use this one here, feminine plural, is when it's all women, not a single guy in the bunch. Okay, so I think it's going to be this one here. Nik. Okay, Nik Nasim Habayita, toward the house. They do not want to enter toward the house. So in other words, maybe they don't want to come back to the house. They just want to stay out there playing. Could be maybe like the schoolhouse, possibly. All right, so we should see Nik Nasim in there. Let's take a look at it. All right, hayeladim misachachim. Okay, so the children are playing aliyah nearby, habayit, the house. Hemlo rotzim, they do not want. Yep, look at this. There it is. Lahik nasim, habayita, toward the house. They do not want to enter back toward the house. They want to play. All right, so, okay, number 4, Kol ha-studentim. See, all the students, Kol ha-studentim, all the students, blank, Lakita. Lakita, I think, is the class.
Testing 1 2.
Let's see, who do we got here? Looks like your mic might be working now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, how about that? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was working through that. I got it fixed.
Okay, that's fantastic. All right.
Yeah. You can mute me if you need to. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what we have here is Kolha student team, all the students blank. And so we're talking about student teams here. So I think we're going to use this one here. Nik Nasim. All the students are entering Lakita, the class, Basha'a, at the hour of 11. So let me, let's see here. 11, I think, is Esrim Ekat. Kolha student team, Nik Nasim, Lakita, Basha'a, Esrim Ekat. Okay, no, it's not Esrim Ekat. See, what is it? I know that, and it sounds like, I think it's let's see, Basha'a. Basha'a. Yeah, the hour, Sha'a. Sha'a. Okay. But it's in the hour. It's got to be a bet, Basha'a. And then it's got to be, let's see what that 11 is. I thought it was Esrim.
כל הסטודנטים נכנסים לכיתה בשעה 11.
Yeah, Echat Esrei. I had it flipped around. It's Echat Esrei.
כל הסטודנטים נכנסים לכיתה בשעה 11.
This is what I was pondering about. It's basically putting 10 and 1 together in Hebrew. So you have this plus Echat, Esrim v'Echat.
כל הסטודנטים נכנסים לכיתה בשעה 11.
Oh, it's Echat Esrei. So it's this one's the first one you say, and then you add the tens, the number, Esrim. And Esrim is like 10 plus 1, that equals 11. That's how Hebrew numbers work. Okay, so that's right. So we should have this one here, down here. Nik Nasim. So let's take a look at number 4. Okay, so we have Kolha student team, Nik Nasim. Why is it Nik Nasim? Because we're just talking about a bunch of students. And there's no indication that this is all just girls. We're assuming there's at least one boy in that crowd among those students, because that's generally, it's a mixed thing where you got boys and girls in a class. And so we're using the mixed plural form that matches the noun, which is ha-studentim, the students. Okay, and then to the class, Basha'a, in the hour of Ekat Esrim. So which is like 1 plus 10, that's 11, in the hour of 10 o'clock. So it's like 11 o'clock. All right, number 5, Basha'a Shabbat. I'm almost certain that's like Shabbat, because it's like day 7 is Shabbat. Basha'a Shabbat. Basha'a. There we go. It's She'a with a segol.
בשעה שבת. בשעה שבת.
Okay, Basha'a Ashat. Abba is what? Well, it's definitely going to be this one right here. Because that's masculine singular. That's going to go down there. I already know that. Let's see. Lemechonit, to the car. He goes into the car. Lemechonit. Let's see. Nosoa. I think it's Nosea. Nosea, and travels. La avoda, to work. I'm pretty sure that's what that's saying. Niknas lo mekanit. Vanosea la obada. Okay. Okay, it's lemekonit. There we go. On Shabbat, Abba, need Abba there still. Abba. There we go. Okay, on Shabbat, father gets into the car and drives to work.
בשעה שבת אבא נכנס למכונית ונוסע לעבודה.
Okay, so it might be in modern Hebrew, it might be day 7, but I think probably they would just say on Shabbat. But you know what? That's not a very good Jew, is it? He's working on Shabbat. Not very good. I noticed that this guide is very secular. It's kind of, yeah. But I mean, it's good with the language. That's the thing. When I've gone through all these discussions, it's like they're partying on Shabbat, they're going hiking on Shabbat. I don't know, maybe a hike could get by with that. They're working on Shabbat. Oh, wait, not good. All right, so we should see this one here, Niknas down there. So let's take a look at our answer key. Okay, so we have Shabbat. Abba Niknas. Abba is entering, gets into La Mekonit, his car. Vanosea, and he is traveling La Ovoda to work. La Ovoda to work. All right, so now number 6. Okay, so now we have Ruti. That's like, it's basically, Ruti is a proper name for a girl. I've seen that before, so it's like this. Ruthie in English, but in Hebrew it's Ruti. And now we definitely know we're going to use this one here, which is feminine singular. So that tells me right away. We're going to use anik naset. Okay, so let's see. Ruti is entering habaita, the house, bashiket. Let's see, what's that shiket again? Let's figure out what that is. Ruti anik naset habaita bashiket. Quietly, that's right.
רותי, אני נכנסת הביתה.
Where that? Let's see, Ruti nikneset.
רותי נכנסת הביתה בשקט.
Okay, so Ruthie enters habaita, the house, basheket, quietly. Abba va'ima lo shomim. She's sneaking in at night. Probably. Father and mother do not hear Ota. Don't hear her. One thing I appreciate about this is that there's some pretty comical situations. They keep it interesting. They spice it up a little bit. All right, so she's sneaking in the house at night. Ruti and Nikaneset habaita bashaket. She's sneaking in quietly. And then Abba ve'ima lo shomim ota. They don't hear her. All right, let's see. Nikaneset. Let's take a look at it. Make sure it's there. It's correct. All right, let's see, we got a number 6. Ruti nikneset habaita b'sheket. So Ruthie is entering the house quietly. Abba ve'ima, mother or father and mother rather, lo shomim ota, do not hear. Shomim, it comes from shamar, means to hear or listen. And so why is it using shomim? Because it's talking about both mother and father together. Neither one hear her. And then ota, her. What's the her in reference to? Of course, Ruthie. All right, so number 7. Let's see. Aaron. This looks like Aaron. Lo rotsa. I think this might be Iran. It might be like this. This is the proper name. I know that for sure. So it might be like, and I got to figure out whether that's a girl or a boy. Iran lo rotsa. Let's see. Maybe it's
אורן לא רוצה.
Oh, Oren.
אורן לא רוצה.
Now that's what it is. That's a new name that they've introduced me to. So it's like this. Oren lo rotse, and it's using rotse because this is obviously masculine. So it's going to be used rotse, not rotsa. Rotsa would be if Oren was a girl, but it's I think I think this is masculine. Okay, so already I know what's going on. Oren lo rotsa. So Oren does not want. It's going to use this one right here. Niknas. All right. And notice they give us the nikud here, the vowel pointing, but everywhere else you don't get the vowel pointing. That's why I use this handy dandy little translation tool, because without this, I would have a difficult time getting all the intonation and everything because there's no vowel pointing in modern Hebrew. I started out with biblical Hebrew, and it was really much easier to read biblical Hebrew than modern Hebrew. I'll tell you that. Because biblical Hebrew is all vowel pointed. And so if I've memorized all the vowel pointing, so it's pretty easy to figure that out. But the modern Hebrew is a totally different animal. So I've had to use this Google Translate to figure out what the vowel pointing is. Okay, so Oren lo rotse niknas, he does not want to enter itenu. Look at this one. Lemodim. Let's take a look at that one. Niknas itenu lemodim. Let's see here. With us, lemodim does not want to enter into. I wonder if this means that he doesn't want to take into their confidence, because lemodim is like enter intelligence with us. In other words, maybe he doesn't want to take into their confidence. He doesn't want to tell them anything. That could be what that's saying. Oren lo rotse niknas enter itenu lemodin. Okay. Ki hu lo ohev lirkod. Okay, that's an interesting one. Ki hu lo ohev lirkod.
אורן לא רוצה נכנס איתנו למודיעין, כי הוא לא אוהב לרקוד.
No, this Modin is a proper town. That's what it is. To Modin is a proper town. So it's like Modin, kind of like that. I've seen it transliterated like that. With us, this is with us. To Modin, Kihu lo ohev lirkod, which means he doesn't like to dance. Oren doesn't want to enter Modin with us because he doesn't like to dance. So this is to dance. And what I'm going to do is double check that real quick. Lirkod. I've got another program here. It's called Pa'alim. And basically what this does is it gives me every verb written out on this iPhone here. And so I can put that in there. Lirkod. There we go. Yeah, to dance. That's right. Okay, so it does mean to dance. Okay, so Orenlo rotse niknas. Itenu is us, with us to dance. Enter us. In other words, he doesn't want to come with us to dance. To Modin, that's where the dance is. Ki, because hulo ohev, he does not like to dance. All right. Let's see. Take a look at that on number 7. Okay, see, Orenlo rotse. Oh, wait a minute here. Look at this right here. I got one wrong. Okay, so Oren does not want lahiknas. It's like the whole to enter. To enter. Us doesn't want to come with us. It's like entering with us. Itenu, with us, to Modin. He doesn't want to enter us to go to Modin. And then Kihulo Ohev Lirko. This is the first time I've seen that verb. To dance. Okay, so I got one wrong there, but that's good. That's why I like these answer keys. So lahikanas. I think it's lahikanas. Yeah, lahikanas. Let's get rid of that. All right. We're making them tougher. Okay, Bushik. Let's see. Bibakasha. This is Bibakasha low. So this is like excuse me, or like Bibakasha is like, trying to remember what that Bibakasha is. Bibakasha. Yeah, it's like
בבקשה.
or it's like please, know what? Let's see, please do not blank. Ani hola. Do not enter. That's right. I am sick. So if you don't have any indication, you always go with masculine singular. If there's no other, the rule is if there's no other indication of what the gender of this person is sick, they're saying ani hola, I am sick, or it could be hole. It's probably, we're going to assume it's masculine here, hole, right here. This is sickness. Ani hole. Let's see here.
אני חולה.
Yeah, ani hole.
אני חולה. Okay,
so this assumes masculinity. The problem is the person he's talking to, is it going to be masculine or is it going to be feminine? So the rule is you assume masculinity if there's no other clue. So I think it's going to be this one here, Niknas. Bevakasha lo niknas. Please don't enter. Please don't come in. Ani hole. I'm sick. I'm sick. So let's take a look at it. Oh, wait a minute. I got this wrong too. Okay, so I'm missing something here. Bebakasha lahikanes. Please. This almost like, well, that sounds very disjointed, doesn't it? It's like Bebakasha, please to enter. Please to enter. Ani hole. That doesn't make sense unless they're in a, maybe it's the doctor they're talking to. Please to enter. Ani hole. I don't know about that one. I got a big question mark about that one. Why would they use lihikanes? I'm going to have to talk to my expert and figure that out. In fact, what I need is a screenshot. Which one is it? It's this one, probably, right? No. Okay. Control. Yeah, screenshot, right? No. Won't let me do up the screenshot. Is it A? Doesn't let me take a screenshot. But I really need to have that. I guess what I need is a picture of it. I need to ask somebody about that. All right. I can ask my son, or I can ask someone else why that uses lahikanes. All right. So that's the first one. I was already familiar with this, hole, hola. So this is masculine singular for sick. This is feminine singular for sick. Okay. All right. Before I go on to the next thing, looks like this chapter is just going to be about verb forms. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at this one. This is a new word for me too. Litzet. 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 It means to go out.
לצאת. לצאת.
Letset.
לצאת.
So it's almost like there's a perhaps a patak under there. Or something, maybe it would be like this with a shavah here and let's sit.
לצאת.
Oh, it's a, I know what it is. It's comments and it's Saray. They've got a picture of it here. It's comments. So it's latzet. All right, so to go out, and this me is from. That preposition means from. To go out from something. So the first one we did was to enter something, and now we're going out from something. Okay, so targil, let's look at targil. I'm trying to learn my numbers too. Let's see, ekat. 3 is shalosh. Targil.
תרגיל 2.
Stein. There we go.
תרגיל 2.
All right, one of these days I'm going to get that number 2 right. Stein. Targil Stein. Okay, so hashalem bapuel, complete the verb form. Letzat, which means to go out. Letzat. Yeah.
לצאת. לצאת.
Looks like it's letzet.
לצאת.
Letzet.
לצאת.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's what this is here. Okay, so we've got yotze. That means I am going out or he is going out. Yotze ot is probably she is going out. Yotzim, they are going out, mixed plural, and then yotzot would be feminine plural. That would be all girls. All girls are going out, essentially. All right, before I get to this part, I want to look at this here and see what they've got here. No preposition is used to indicate the duration of an activity. For example, Ani lomed shalosh sha'ot. Okay, so I studied for 3 hours. Okay, isn't that something? So there, you would ordinarily you would think there would be a lamed there, 2 or 4, but no preposition used to indicate the duration of an activity. Okay, so when it has to do with time, you're not using the lamed 2 or 4. Examine how the word kaver already is used to emphasize the duration of an activity as a substitute for the present perfect tense, which does not exist in Hebrew. Okay, so hem, I want to see what that is pronounced like. Hem kaver. Yeah.
הם כבר.
Kavar.
הם כבר.
Okay, it's kavar.
הם כבר.
Okay, so kavar. Okay, so hem kavar, yotzim, shana. Okay, so that yotzim is to go out. So they are already going out. Shana is yotzim shana. Oh.
הם כבר יוצאים שנה. הם כבר יוצאים שנה.
Okay, so this is like they are already going out for a year. This is like going out can be used for dating too. Isn't that something? Not only for motion, leaving a location to another location, but it can be used for dating. All right, they have been dating for a year now. Isn't that something? So this is the other part of why Hebrew is so difficult, because there's so many different ways, and if you don't know the surrounding words to figure out, well, which meaning of that same word that might have 3 or 4 different meanings, you can get stuck. Okay, so he kaver or kavar, I think that's kavar. She is already yoshvat. I think that's right. Yoshevet, yotsevet. Oh, wait a minute here. This is different. I better slow down here. I'm messing up. I think it has to do with Kavas. They have been dating for a year now. Okay. Shana. Okay, yeah, I got that one. We need this one here. He kavar yoshevet. Yeah, sitting. That has to do with sitting. Sham haraba. That has to do with like many. It's like many zaman. Much time. It's like much time. For a long time. Okay, interesting. So that's the thing I got to remember. There's no lamed if it has to do with duration of an activity. All right. All right, so Targil Shtaim. Okay, so Hashlem Hapuel, let's okay, so Dan Yoshev, Dan is sitting, Velomed. Dan is sitting, and I think that Lomed is studying. Dan is sitting and studying. Hulo, he does not blink. So this has to be Mehaheder. Okay, so what's that? He does not want to leave what? He doesn't want to leave what? Mehaheder. Figure out. I know this mem is from. I got to figure out what this is here. I think it means his room. Mehader. If I could get the pronunciation proper. Let's see here. Where's my mem? Echa.
מהחדר.
Mehaheder.
מהחדר.
Okay, listen to that.
מהחדר.
Mehaheder. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so from his room. Okay, so he doesn't want to leave from the room.
מהחדר.
Okay, so which one's it going to use? It's going to use Yotze, I think. So it should be Dan Yoshev Velomed. Done. Yeah, Dan sits and studies.
דן יושב ולומד.
Velomed.
דן יושב ולומד.
Okay, Dan Yoshev Velomed. Hulo Yotze Meha Heder. Okay.
דן יושב ולומד. הוא לא יוצא מהחדר.
Okay, Yotze. That's right. I got to remember that segol there, Yotze. Okay, so it's going to use this one here. All right. Let's see. Dan Yoshev Velomed. Hulo Yotze Mehaheder. Okay, from his room, from the room. All right. So I think that's the one we gotta look at here. Dan Yoshev Velomed. Okay, so Dan is sitting and working, or studying rather. Hulo Yotze, he does not want to leave Mehaheder from his room. He doesn't want to leave from his room. In other words, he's very focused on his work. So that's correct. Let's get rid of this here. All right, so number 2. Hayom Tali, let's see. Today, Tali, I think that's Hola, is sick. She's sick, Hola. And I think pretty sure Tali is a female. So therefore, it's got to be Hola. It's got to be this one here, which is feminine. Feminine form of sickness. Okay, so Hayom Tali Hola. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. text my son. He called me. I didn't know if it's an emergency or not. If it is, I'll have to call him. All right, let's see here. Hayom Tali Hola. Okay, so today Tali is sick. Hilo, yeah, she is not blank. So this has to do with going out from the house. She's not leaving the house. All right, so we're going to use this one here. Yotzeat. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yotzeat. Yeah.
יוצאת.
Oh, it's Yotzeat. Look at that.
יוצאת.
Yotzeat.
יוצאת.
There's no ah sound under there. No ah sound. It's just simply Yotzeat. All right, that's good to know. Yotzeat. So masculine singular is Yotze, feminine singular is Yotzeat. This one here is pretty easy to tell. Yotzim. And this has got to be Yotzot. Okay. So we're going to use this one right here. Okay, so Hilo Yotzeit, she does not want to leave from the house. Mehabayit, from the house. So this mem here is from preposition. And ha is the. And then bayit is house. That's essentially what's going on there. So she does not want to leave from the house. She's sick. So let's take a look at our answer key. Okay, Hayom Tali Hola. Today Tali is sick. Hilo Yotzeit. She does not want to leave or to go out from Mehabayit, from the house. Okay, so that's correct. All right, number 3. Atem Rotzim. Okay, so you all, this Atem is you all. Mixed plural. Rotzim, you all want blank. Itenu, I think it's going to use this one right here. I've learned my lesson. Latzeit. Do you all want to go out with us? Labayit Cafe. Labait Cafe. I think it's Labait Cafe, which is like a coffee house. Atem rotzim latzeit itenu labayit cafe. Yeah, do you want to go to the coffee house with us?
אתם רוצים לצאת איתנו לבית קפה. אתם רוצים לצאת איתנו לבית קפה.
Okay, so that's right. We're going to put this one in here. Okay, so do you all, rotzim, want, let's say, to go itenu with us? It's like us. With us, it's like us to coffee house. So that's kind of how that is. Let's take a look at. Yeah, and that's correct. Atem rotzim latzeit itenu with us labayit cafe. Do you want to go out to the cafe with us? Now this is it's almost like this itenu, which is us. So it's like a third person party. And you would think there would be im itenu. Like it seems like that would work better, but remember, Hebrew to the American and English speaking mind is very disjointed, and the order is not, it's not the same order as what English would be. All right, let's see here. I recognize this. This is Shira. That's a proper name. At Rotsa, let's see, At Rotsa, let's see, what's that right down? Shira, do you want? It's like, Shira, do you want? It's a question. Blank, et, ha'erev, do you want to go out? Oh, it's go out with me in the evening. It's like a guy asking a girl out on a date. That's what's going on here. I get it. Shira, say, okay, so it's going to be because the subject is Shira, it's going to be this one, Yotzeit. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that pronunciation. Yotzeit iti ha'erev. Yeah.
יוצאת איתי הערב.
Yotzet.
יוצאת איתי הערב.
It's more of an S sound than an A. So it's Yotzet. Yotzet.
יוצאת איתי הערב.
Okay, so do you want to go out with me? This is with me this evening. Do you want to go out with me? So this guy's asking this girl out on a date. Number 4. All right, let's take a look at number 4. Shira ad rotse. Okay, so do you want oh, wait a minute. I got the wrong one in there. It's to go out. To go out. I put yotzeit in there and it's not correct. So that would be like, do you want going out? That wouldn't make sense. You got to have that to in there, to go out. So you got to put the full verb form in there. That still trips me up every time. To go out, et, ha'erev, to go out. It's like me in the evening. It's like literally it's saying, Shira, you want to go out, me in the evening. It sounds very primordial, doesn't it? All right. One of these days I'll get the hang of that. Okay, so ba'ezo sha'a hashabat. Okay, I think this ba'ezo is what is that word? I don't think it's now. It's like ba'ezo sha'a hashabat. Okay, yeah, that's right. Ba'ezo has to do with let's see, what time Shabbat, Ba'ezo, but I want to look at that Ba'ezo real quick here. Oh, okay, so it's like
באיזו.
it's like in which or in what? In which or in what? That's Ba'ezo. Right there, Ba'ezo. In which or in what? And then Sha'ah has to do with time. And then HaShabbat is like on the Shabbat. So in which time on the Shabbat? Sha'ah HaShabbat.
באיזו שעה השבת?
Okay, so what time is the Shabbat? It might be trying to say going on. It could be like going out, going on kind of thing. So the question here is, oops, what happened? I need to figure out whether Shabbat is feminine or masculine, and I think it's feminine. I'm pretty sure it is. Wait a minute here. I'm gonna check one thing here. See, make sure I get this right. Okay, so which that has to do with okay, so I think the subject is Shabbat. Let's see, what hour is the Shabbat? Oh, what hour is the Shabbat? In other words, what hour is the Shabbat over? It's over. That's what they're asking. When's the Shabbat over? Which hour is the Shabbat over? Because this would be a religious question, because they would want to know, well, when can I do stuff? When can I buy and sell? When can I go to the store? Well, after the Shabbat, right? Okay, so it is feminine. I thought about that. Yes, it is feminine. All right, so we're going to use this one here. I don't think we're going to use this to go out. I think it's going to be going out. So it's going to be like this. Yotzeit. I hope I get that right. Okay, so we should have Ezo Sha'ah HaShabbat. So which hour is the Shabbat going out? In other words, when is it over, essentially? All right, let's take a look at this. Let's see, Ba'ezo Sha'ah HaShabbat. Yeah, okay, I got that one right. Yotzeit. Yotzeit. When is the Shabbat? In which hour is the Shabbat going out? All right, we might have time just to finish this up today. Hem rotzim, they want blank. And then it's going to use this one right here. It's going to use latzeit. I've learned my lesson now. They want to go. Okay, so Hamrotzim, they want, let's say, ki hashiur, because the class, what is that? Hashiur is like, I think that's the class. Hamrotzim, latzeit ki hashiur mamesh. Okay, so Hamrotzim latzeit. They want to go out because the lesson is real me'anyan. It's not interesting. They want to get out of the class because the lesson is not interesting. Look at that one. Lo me'anyan.
הם רוצים לצאת כי השיעור ממש לא מעניין.
Yeah, they want to leave. Okay, so they want to get out. They want to leave. Ki hashiur, because the lesson mamesh. Let's see. Mamesh has to do with it's really not. So it's like mamesh lo is like really not. It's really not. And me'anyan is interesting. So it's like really not interesting. So it's like a super boring class. Okay, so I think it's going to be, it's going to use this whole thing right here for number 6. Hamrotzim, yep, that's right, latzeit. Ki hashiur, okay, so they want to get out. Ki, because hashiur, the class, mamesh lo, it's really not me'aniyan. It's really not interesting. They want to get out of there. I've had some classes like that, trust me. All right, number 4, Gadi blank im. Let's see, Gadi. This is the proper name, and it's a masculine. It's a masculine name of a guy. Gadi goes out with. This looks like going out is like dating, and this is a proper name too. Mia. Now let's double check that. So it's going to be. Gadi yotzei im Mia. Oh, it's not Mia. It's something close to that. It might be Maya, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, Maya.
כדי יוצא עם מאיה.
Yeah.
כדי יוצא עם מאיה.
Okay, so Gadi is going out. So it's going to use this one right here. We're not going to say to go out. We're going to say he's going out. It's already in process. He's going out. Okay, so Yotzei, Gadi Yotzei im Maya. Let's see. Who me'od, he is really, hey, he's really in love. Ota, he's really in love with her. All right, he's really in love with her. All right, so number 7. So we should see Yotzeit. All right, so Gadi Yotzei im Maya. Gadi is going out with Maya. meodohe. Meodes hate is like, meod means like extra. It's like he's extra in love. He's really in love. Ota, with her. He's really in love with her. Why? He wants to go out because he's really in love with her. All right, one last one. This might be it for today. We'll see. Him kaver. Let's see here. What is that kaver again? Already. They are already. I think it's going to be Shana. Oh, this is part of the this is Hem kaver. Yotzim Shana. Oh, okay, yeah, they've already been going out. Hem kaver, they've already yotzim. So they've been going out for a year. Yotzim, it's going to use this one here because it's talking about Gadi and Maya. Hem kaver yotzim shana. They've already been going out for a year. All right, let's see here. Is that the last one on there? Okay, there it is. Yeah, yotzim. Hem kaver yotzim shana. They've already been going out for a year. So that kaver is already. All right, so I learned quite a bit from that. Just practicing this, working with the language. Let's see what time it is. See if I've gotten up to an hour. I think I probably have gotten to an hour. I don't like to go beyond an hour on these studies. Yeah, we're right at an hour. So what I'm going to do is highlight this for next time, and I will pick up there. But I have a lot of stuff. So what do you think about this program, Gabar?
That was great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that was great. It was a good review for me for the letters. I would follow along pretty well. I appreciate your time. That was great. Good review.
I appreciate
it's coming
your
back.
time.
It's coming back. Yeah, it's coming back.
You're a rare breed. You must have a little bit of Levite in you because
maybe I do. Yeah.
Can't get others to really get interest in it. But I have fun with it. But certain people, if you make it comical, you make it fun. Now this program is not too hard to make fun with because they have comical stuff in there.
Yeah, it was pretty comical that as you decipher what it meant, it was like, oh, that's pretty funny. He's really in love with her. Yeah, he wants to go out with her again.
All right. Well, I'm planning to open up another class this afternoon. I'm probably gonna. Well, it's either tonight. I have to look at the schedule, but I might do more of the Lilith study. And I've been following that up because Lilith.
That's fascinating. I watched your first one yesterday, parts of it anyway, as I was cleaning my house. And that's interesting. Very, very. I'd never heard that theory before. That's fascinating that she was the first wife of Adam. That's interesting. Yeah,
and also notice how she's coming back. Notice how in New York City they have this huge sign now. Yeah. Of her. I just saw something last night on so I forget where it was, but they were talking about a Lilith Fest or something, kind of musical pagan. They had a fire going and they were dancing around it with all kinds of scantily clad women, and they were chanting and stuff, and it was a Lilith Fest. Yeah. And it's really I've gotten a lot of interest on these, so I'm going to continue on with it. But thank you again for coming. What time will that be at? What's that? What time will that be at? Well, let me take a look at the calendar here real quick and see who is scheduled for 8 p.m. tonight. Okay, that's 6 p.m. my time, I believe. Or I always get the confused. You guys are on the East Coast? Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So it looks like we have open discussion. I wonder who's doing the open discussion. I'll have to figure that out. That's at 8 p.m. Oh, that's Sean. Yeah, Sean is doing his thing tonight. So probably what I'll do is I'll do 7 p.m. and add Lilith on there. 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Yeah. That would be, I think that would be like, what, 5 o'clock my time? I'm on Mountain Time.
I always
Yeah,
get that
are
confused.
you 2 hours off or 3 hours off?
2 hours difference, but I'm not sure. I always mess up which direction. You guys are ahead of me, right? I'm behind you, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, because I'm on the
all
East
right.
Coast and you're more westerly coast.
So it's 7. That's 5 o'clock my time. Okay, I'll make a note of that.
What state are you in?
I'm in New Mexico,
New Mexico, okay.
the land of entrapment. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
All
They
right,
call it the
man.
land of enchantment, but it's for me, it's the land of entrapment. I feel stuck here. I'm praying that Abba will deliver me from this godforsaken heathen state. It's run by communists. It's just an absolute tyrannical prison that I'm living in here. It's insane.
Yeah, it's
They
very
were
liberal, Democrat, very far
oh,
left,
completely demon
communist kind
rat
of
run.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
totally.
There's a
Okay,
lot of
well, thank you for
spiritual
your time.
warfare to do there. I know that.
Totally, I'm praying in the spirit all the time because it is warfare. It really is. These people are demonic. They're controlled by demons. They're just backwards.
Yeah.
So pray for me. I
All right,
appreciate
we
your
sure
time. Thank you so
will.
much. That was great. I really, really enjoyed that.
All right, you have a great day and God bless you.
You as
Shalom.
well.
Shalom.
Thank you. Shalom.